Okay, just a little update here on the wiring. This is obviously the windscreen washer pump, and I'm trying to get my light balanced here. Doesn't want to play the game. Hang on a second. There it is. Okay, on terminal A, the black wire. Terminal B is the green-black wire. The green wire with a black tracer. Terminal C is the green wire, and down here is the black ground wire. So that's how they go. Now over here I still have a whole shitload of wires to sort out. I now have my nice new relay in position. I have my fuse block, and I have my voltage regulator, which is not going to be used because I'm switching over to an alternator. However, I still need to figure out where the hell all these wires go. How many go to which side and how many go to the other side and blah blah blah, and I haven't got a clue. Also, I have to figure out these. Now the purple and yellow, I believe, are to do with lighting, so they will be on this relay, but I don't know what feeds that relay yet. Maybe this brown wire, who knows? I will have to look that up. There are terminals marked on there, I think. It's hard to see, but C something. Maybe it says C1, W1, C2, W2. Yes, there we are. So there are numbers there. I now need to figure out what colour wire goes onto what terminal. And for those of you that want to replace this, I did purely because I didn't want to use the old one, even though it may well work. I have no clue. But I'm doing this, so I figured I'd just put a nice new one in. And I just Googled the number of the relay, and there were various prices. The highest, I think, from Moss was like $50. And I think I got this, I can't remember who I got it from in all honesty, but it'll be out there. That was like $20, something like that. So there you go. Don't spend that kind of money when you don't need to for just a basic relay. Now in the fuse box here I have two 35 amp relays, and as a spare up here I have a 50 amp. My logic being that if the 35 amp blows for I can't think of the right word, for a minor fault, a little surge, then the 50 amp should get past that until you get home, and then you can fix the problem properly. Because if you have a 35 amp fuse in, which is standard, and you've got a 50, the diversity factor is crazy. Usually on most fuses, the diversity factor is 1.5. So that means obviously with a 50 amp fuse, you're going to get 1.5 plus. And the same would apply also to a 35 amp fuse. So you kind of have to be a little careful about what you're doing. 1.5 of 50 is what? Ooh, let me figure that out now. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let you do it. Ha 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 ha. Time for a bit of bumper work. This bumper here had a, it was protruding downwards. So what I had to do was bend it straight, and I've put it in my vise and blocks of wood because I don't want to damage the chrome. Although I must admit, looking at the chrome on this, I think this has been re-chromed very poorly in the past. I mean, I can see lines here, I can see pitting there. Whoever did the chroming wasn't very good at it. So, I still got to bloody sew again. Yeah, they really didn't do a very good job. It's shiny-ish. It's better shiny than the rear bumper, I must admit. But that's shiny, but when you look at it closely, it's so badly pitted. It's a pity they didn't do a proper job on this, because then I wouldn't have to. But I'm probably going to have to do these this is a later date. So I'm just going to spin you now. There's the rear bumper there, and you can see the inside is a right bloody mess. That's going to have to be a touch of the zippy wheels and clean that rust off. Again, unfortunately, I can't afford to get these re-chromed at the moment, so I've got to clean them up as best I can. I'll clean that up, and then I'll put some Pour 15 in here. I was going to get it powder coated, but I'm thinking, why waste money on powder coating when I can just get a can of Pour 15. It's good paint. It's much better than that. Come on, Hammerite. Oh, I don't know if I can show you it. Maybe you need a light in here. Yeah, hang on a second. Let me get a light and show you what I'm talking about, so that you. And you see, look, this is that lovely Hammerite paint, and look how well it's bonded. I mean, it's crap. Look, paint shouldn't come off that easy. Okay, I know it's on top of chrome. Well aware of that, but you know, it's bonded in some places and not in others. And look at it, crap, absolute crap, crappity, crap, and it's crap. Okay, enough of my crapping. Let's get it cleaned up best we can. Get some paint stripper on this, get this crappy old stuff out the way, buy myself some Pour 15, make sure that my bendy block here has worked, and straighten that out as best I can. I just didn't want to hit it with a hammer and dent it and, you know, cause a lot of damage. And then we'll get on with this. I can't do this in the garage, it's going to make too much of a mess. There's going to be rusty dust everywhere, and at the moment I have my two babies in here, and I'm not going to cover them in rusty dust because that ain't acceptable, and it's a bit hot outside at the moment. Probably have to do this in an evening. Go outside and shut the garage door and do that. Alright, onward and upward. After consulting many wiring diagrams, I now believe I have this correct. Of course, time will tell. As you are all aware, I am converting this car to an alternator, getting rid of the generator. Therefore, you need to modify the wiring, which is what I've done here. And this regulator is really not in use, but I'm just going to leave it there for aesthetics. And getting the correct wires in the fuses was fun. There's not much room in there. It's not a very well designed block. I'm used to a block where you can push the wires all the way through, and this would not allow me to do that. Also, do note, I tested the connections with the fuses, and I was having a bit of an issue, and I couldn't understand why. I'd pull the fuse out and I'd buzz it and it would go, yep, I'm fine. I'd put the fuse in and go across the two terminals here, and it would say, yep, nope. And then sometimes it'd go, well, yeah, maybe, okay, possibly, yep, nope, I'm not sure, nope. Turned out the fuse had an intermittent fault. Depending, I guess, on the angle it was or whatever, it would work. So when you do this, do check your fuses, but check them when they're in the fuse holder. Okay, now I'm not sure of the correct ratings here, and if anybody knows, let me know. I've got two 35 amp fuses in here. I've got a spare backup fuse here, which is actually a 50 amp, which is way above what it should be, but who knows, maybe they'll help me in an emergency. Hopefully I won't have that emergency. Right, that is the wiring done there. Now on the wiring side, let's see, what have I got here? Hang on, let me jiggle my ass round. What's this? I don't even know what the hell that is. What is it? It's very tied up. Oh, this is... what's the colours? Looks like it's black and purple and yellow. That's a horn. So I need to feed that around and get it down to where the horn is, or at least the horn on this side. There will be the same on the other side. And then I have this here, which is for the generator, which of course will be an alternator, so I will need to change those connections and get that in place. Then down here, hang on a second, you will swing you around. Those wires there, they're all for the lights. And then there is a hole there, somewhere down there. There is a hole that I need to feed them through. It's here. And I've got to get a grommet in there before I do anything else. And there are also some light wires there. Lots to do. I'm still not sure, in all honesty, what this red and green is for here. It's not for the heater, because that's the heater wires there. Not quite sure. I will figure it out. And I need to now fix this harness on here. And, not sure, maybe a clip there or maybe one in there. I want to get the heater box in, not actually fixed, but I want to bring it, rest it there and see what kind of room and area I need here. I believe I'm okay where it is, and then I'll just fix the wiring harness there with a rivet, and I will fix it again here with a rivet right here. That's the plan. So let's get on and have a look at it. Okay, here is the relay, the 6RA relay. This is for the horns, as it happens, and this lives within the control box and on the side of the wing. I wasn't going to replace it, and then I thought, well, I'm doing this, I've got a new harness, I really should replace it. So I found one online. I think S&G Barrett wanted $45 or something ridiculous, and this was from another company. I can't remember their name now, but if you want to email me, I'll dig it out and let you know. And I think it was around $18, and then with shipping, of course, and tax, it came to like $27, but that's a lot cheaper than $45 plus shipping and tax. Anyway, the point that I'm getting to with this is, you know, it looks, you know, reasonably okay. Yeah, okay, I blasted the outside, but I thought, all right, well, I was having an issue trying to figure out, making sure with the pins, you know, I was connecting the right thing to the right one. The one that actually goes to the horn, which is this one here, or goes to the horns, should I say, one for each. And then which one is the main power, which is the center one, and then the ones that go on the either side of the coil inside, which is this one and this one. But I wanted to make sure, because I wasn't sure, because the numbers and letters were different to the diagram I was looking at. So I took it apart. As you can see, it's in a pretty poor state inside. Now, it may have worked. I wouldn't put money on it. But this gave me what I needed, which was this terminal here is connected to one side of the coil. This terminal here is connected to the other side of the coil, which is correct. Then when the relay is activated via the power, makes a connection there and sends a feed to these two terminals, which makes the horns go me. Do you like that? Was that good? Okay, just thought you may find that of interest. Terminals. I just, with the diagram I was looking at, these didn't make sense, in all honesty. So you're going to have to decide what you want. This is how I discovered it, by tearing this coil apart, and look at it, it's so corroded there, it's Yeah, that's junk. Right, get out of the garage, do some shit.